Hello, Courtney. Let me move my mic up because this feels far away. Okay. Hello, Courtney, and welcome to your natal chart reading. So, what we are going to get into today is this thing here. This cookie pie blueprint type thing is the compass for your life as Courtney, because Courtney has been many other names, races, religion, genders, things, elements during your time on Earth. So originally, your soul entered Earth's atmosphere with the goal of going through enough lessons that you could get big soul points so that when you return to the astral, you can go wherever you wanted to in the multiverse. So in this particular life, this is your setup. How this works is look at these black areas in here. These represent the way that the sky was set up at the time that you were born. Upon you taking your first breath, if you would imagine that your baby body was a radio receiver, because we're made up of protons and neutrons and molecules and electricity. When these energies entered your body upon your first breath, they created a magnetic pull that works with the current planets that guides you along your path so that you can accomplish your goals, learn your lessons, and really level up like you came to do in the first place. So, what is your path that you're being guided on? That's why we look over here to the rising. This is the path that you'll be taking your whole life, sort of trying to conquer the highest version of this energy. And for you, it's the energy of the Capricorn. This means the person who is coming to earn a legacy for themselves through discipline and routine and hard work in their career. This is about creating a name for yourself, creating wealth for yourself also. This is the path that you'll be taking from beginning to end, just trying to sort of kind of create the name that you desire. Now, on this path, you will be working with a backlight, which is representative of what you've already accomplished before, what you're really good at, which is this actually being the entrepreneur you have accomplished before. So now I'm going to look for your Saturn to see if this is, well, we'll see. It's okay. If this is a redo life for you, but either way, you have completely accomplished being a successful business person, entrepreneur, brand of whatever. We'll get into that as we go along your whole chart. But that is what you already know. In order to evolve this life, you have to go away from being sort of strict by yourself, focused on business, to learning to care in a partnership, in the public eye, in your relationship, because this is the house of marriage. Most times I find that somebody finds a good medium, like a life partner, maybe will help you here, like somebody who's with you forever. But now we're going to go around the whole chart so you get a full idea of the character that you are currently embodying in order for your soul to grow. So I think that's always helpful for me to tell people that. Have you ever played The Sims? If you played The Sims, that is sort of kind of what this is. You get to be different people all the time, but you're learning different lessons through that character and through the skill sets that their character has in order for you to accomplish your goals. So here we go. The first house. The first house is your identity, how you appear to other people, and what your ego has going on. For you, there's this Lilith and Capricorn, which means that your desire to make sure that you earn money and that you have the comforts and the things that you want in life is on your sleeve. Like you are not the type of person who is going to settle for less with this sort of setup here. The interesting thing is, although you have this business energy down, you've knocked that out. There is a karmic part here that is felt inside that makes you desire to be part of a group, a part of your soul tribe, makes you also sort of the rebel, like the hidden hippie with this energy. And for you, that connects to your actual values, the gifts that you've been given in this life for you to carry on, or for you to achieve the career goals that you want. That's what this second house is. And for you, it's through connecting through your soul tribe, through technology, through unique jobs like astrology, just anything out of the box. And for you, that is where your power of unique change is, because that's what Uranus stands for. Your super ping power, what makes you different and what will propel you in your career is whatever you're able to do online, whoever you network with or you connect to, like the groups of people that you vibe with, so to speak, are your gift and your ability to create the wealth that you want for yourself this life. At the end of that, is this Pisces energy. This means you have the gifts of channeling, but also art, music, photography, dance, anything that allows you to take your imagination and create something that other people can benefit from is also a part of the gifts that you have in order to earn income for yourself. And technically merging these two energies, because although there are lines between these things, that's not how energy works. There is no division of energy. This runs together. So if you had something like a musical thing or a film or anything that was really like that for you, you would be able to put it online and then you would find your soul tribe in that way. That could be your business. You could very well be your own brand. So this Pisces energy of just giving something to everybody, something that inspires, is connected to your third house, how you speak and how you think. Now, there are no planets here, but you're just actually using the energies that are here in your communication, and they will be sort of kicked back out to you through your Mercury, which we'll get to in a moment. But for you, your communication is either very caring and letting other people talk, or you're very brusque in your communication because part of you needs this brash energy for you to be able to negotiate and get what you need through your communications. And this for you, because I'm looking now, your communication is in your partnership. So this Aries energy of independence, self, the warrior, the fighter, is who you are at the core. Your IC represents who you are, your roots, your foundation, what family you come from. And for you, do you have soldiers in your family, police officers or anything like that, firefighters? Because this typically represents, first of all, some famous or well-known, but secondly, people who are pioneers. And this is your family house, the roots of where you came from. Also Martian roots, by the way. So if your mom's side of the family seems rather volatile or anything, that's because this was what this represents. Possibly you had to feel like you were the protector of your home, or you grew up somewhere violent or somewhere loud, can be the case with here. But then there's this whole other side, which represents the house that you will create for yourself in the future, or possibly even have now. But that one is more peaceful. That one is about chilling, weed, wine, good food, going in nature, hiking, also music and being an artist are at the core of what you want to create in your home. So you would be definitely probably making your product or whatever it is you have to give to the world will be cultivated at home in your privacy. So this Taurus energy of the peace and stability that connects to your values goes into the fifth house. Now, the fifth house is all about your relationship to your first child, but also what you enjoy in life, the way you date, what you do for entertainment, and how you express yourself. For you, this connects back to your first house because Saturn rules Capricorn. So there is something about your unique creativity that connects to your brand and what you're supposed to be doing as an entrepreneur. It feels very artistry here. But this was held off for you to around 28. Like if you had not already started stepping into what your career is, what your unique gift is, everything in your life will be routed to moving you towards that. Now, with your Jupiter here as well, that is where your expansion is, your most growth, your luck. When you find that level of peace within you that you're able to create through your own inspiration, because through whatever it is you're creating over here, we have this Gemini energy that means you have the ability to teach, to be a student first and then teach, and to use your words and your communication, which we talked about that Pisces over here, you inspiring others through your mind or what comes through your mind. This is backing it up, saying that, hey, in your day-to-day life, you need to be writing or speaking or teaching or communicating or sharing your mind with others. That's because this Gemini energy goes to the sixth house, and that is where you have a Gemini stellium. The sixth house is the house of things that you were meant to do on a day-to-day basis to be of service to others, but to also keep your body and your mind functional because they help you towards the goal that you came here for in this life. Now, for you, Venus, how you earn your money, your sun, which is your identity and your ego, and Mars, the planet of your drive and what really gets you going, is learning and sharing ideas. Possibly this connects to you being online, because what better place to share things, right, than online. But for you, you are sharing what you know or what you learned at home, what you care about, particularly maybe how you nurture yourself, how you nurture other people. This can mean you connect to females even, or families, particularly with what you have to say or what you're giving away or in your business. Now, the seventh house is important for you because this is why you came. For you, your mind is connected to your partner when you get into partnerships, because you're moving towards that way. You are learning about yourself through partnerships. And for you particularly, this relates back to your relationship with your mom on several levels, because your moon right here represents your emotions. That's in Leo. That means you are connected to your creativity, and something about being in partnerships really helps you express yourself or learn how to express yourself or reach parts of yourself that are very caring and nurturing, which is the opposite of what you have to show to the world. So there's something about being in a relationship, being in a partnership, that makes you relaxed into a different version of yourself, something that might not be comfortable, because this is, of course, the opposite of what you're used to doing, and it is the path that you need to grow. This house is also representative of the public eye. So for you, putting your mind out into the public, this will draw you to a certain group of people. Also, sharing your creativity will attract other artists and people that are going to be appreciative of what you are giving. Now, here we have this Leo energy of your own creative expression leading into the eighth house. For you, that means there is a karmic, because there's vertex here, a karmic child, possibly a karmic thing that you have to create. And this is connected to your unique genius. There's something about your self-expression and your connection to darker topics that could help other people with darker topics. And by darker topics, this eighth house is the house of Scorpio. So that means sex, death, inheritances, taxes, morgue, psychology, trauma, anything that is death and rebirth, like internally, like life-changing transformation for you. There was something that was meant to happen to your self-expression, the way that you create things. That was in order for you to be able to share that with other people and help them heal. And I say that because of this Virgo energy that is controlled by your Mercury. Once again, see, your Mercury is in Cancer, that's caring. But then this Virgo energy is also ruled by Mercury and Gemini. Gemini goes along with that. So that's writing, using your words to help people. And that Virgo energy of being the worker, the person of service, leads to your ninth house. Now, you don't have planets here, but once again, we're focusing on the energy of the houses where there are no planets. This is somebody who goes to foreign lands, foreign travel. This is about your belief system, spiritual guru, everything outside of what you learned growing up. So for you, that you are able to analyze and create a system for yourself that works with your beliefs. And then there's a part of you that learns a lot about your belief system that expands you through your partnership. And you're actually meant to be known for possibly what you write, your partnership. If you paint, your relationship with horses. I know that's that's interesting there, but who you are as a what's the word? A politician could be a thing. Somebody who is bringing balance, somebody who is working for the underdog, somebody who is putting something out into the world that helps other people level up mentally in some way, shape, or form. But also because this MC is the peak of your life, your marriage or your partnership, whatever happens over here with this Cancer energy that most likely came together over the course of like the last 4 years, if you're dating somebody, and if you're not, that's very interesting. But like, hold on, I'm looking at your age. So no, that's enough time. That would be very interesting to be married at 21. I got married at 25, so I guess it's possible. But there's something about a partnership or something that was supposed to take place around 18 and a half, 19, where you might have found somebody that might have been the one. Maybe you did get married, maybe you didn't. But understand that that partnership, whatever happened to you around 18 and a half, 19, 20, 21, like now, was to move you in alignment with starting to connect to your emotions more in a way that you share them with people, because your fortune, your part of fortune, your sprinkle of luck in your career is back to this eighth house. Whatever creativity you make of the difficulties that you have been through is the little sprinkle that you give out in your career that makes you unique. Because in your 11th house of your soul tribe, the people you connect to, your wishes and dreams, your people that will be your fans are people who are into the eighth house stuff. That's other people into magic, astrology, but psychology, recovering from trauma, people who want to uncover dark things and help other people heal, but also people who are optimists, people who are storytellers, people in foreign lands. And this is important for you because this Sagittarius energy of other lands and philosophy and belief is where most of your karma is connected. This 12th house is the house of things that had the potential to be your self-undoing, but also things left over from the last life and things that are in the unconscious part of your minds. For you, there is a wound on your belief system, something that has to do with karma, it has to do with the way you think, and it actually opposes your ability to earn the money you want or do what you love, because there's a feeling that maybe your beliefs are not correct. Maybe that has something to do with your childhood. That's definitely meant for me to trigger to bring up for you today. But there's something about your belief system. You're gifted, first and foremost, because your Pluto is conjunct your 12th house cusp. You have spiritual gifts. Do you not trust them? Did somebody make you not trust them? Because you're supposed to take the insights that you get from these gifts and share them in your career. If you don't do that, that could cause a form of mental illness or something, or maybe being too strict on yourself or not giving yourself enough outlet for what is streaming through you with this sort of energy. Like your power is in the prophecy, in your beliefs, in the things that channel through you. And you have got to get those out totally. The wound is the thing you're meant to overcome. For you, it is somebody that triggered you in some way, shape, or form about what you believe in, or maybe you over analyzing it so much that you can't believe anything that's not logical, but that is working against you. Sometimes I guess faith might be the thing that could be the undoing, the lack of faith with this sort of setup. So thank you so much for this opportunity. Let me know if you have any questions and what you think.